welcome to the B Team Podcast. I am your host, Josh Safran, with my co-host,
Matt Mars,
and our permanent guest,
Rob Nelson.
We're here every week to talk to you about all things Bentonville, bourbon, and business. The B Team Podcast. Be here. Welcome to the B Team Podcast. I'm your host, Josh Safran, with my co-host,
Matt Mars.
And our permanent guest.
He gone again.
Did he ghost us?
Yeah.
I think if we started to keep track, he's like at a 75% rate of not being here, versus a 25% rate of being here.
I think he needs to get his, he's not
committed.
not doing
What
it.
happens when you're in the 25 percentile?
You're failing, right?
That's what he is.
We need to put him on a performance review.
I think we should. And maybe, remember last time he didn't show up, we put somebody else's picture with
we need to put
picture over his head?
We could put Russ's picture over there.
That would be
It
good.
might break the board, though.
No, you're looking good.
Feel good.
You look good.
Glad to be here, gentlemen. Always a pleasure.
We
to see
haven't seen
guys.
you in forever.
I know.
So
Okay, what do we have here today?
We have Smoke Wagon.
I bought this. Yeah, I bought this when this was a store pick for Guess Who. Shout out to Guess Who.
6 year, 10 month.
So very young.
Yeah, but not super young.
It's 82 months.
And it's 120 proof.
It's got some heat. I personally, I didn't love this, but I've never been a huge Smoke Wagon fan. But there was a lot of buzz about this store pick one that was there, and it sold pretty quickly. So I'm like, all right, let's bring it in for today.
The nose is intense. And sometimes when you get these big barrel proof, cast strength, because again, this is sometimes a lot of that flavor profile is hibernated from the proof. So this is really where you're going to need the water to really open it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Josh, I'm looking at you right now. The way your expressions. I don't generally see that expression on you.
No, I don't like this at all.
But remember, you and I don't like big proof.
No.
I like big proof, but it doesn't have a lot of depth. Like it's just spicy
I
up
get
front.
a lot of candy. I got a lot of caramelization. I get all those caramelized sugars. It's almost candy-esque, that sweetness.
Mm-hmm. Let me try it again.
Yeah, this is not going to make
This will go really well with an ice cube.
or six.
Yeah.
Or six.
Well, and to be fair, that's you can drink it that way, and it's probably be fine.
2 Manhattans will put you under. On this.
A drop of water helped.
Didn't hurt.
It mellowed it out big time.
It's not. I don't like.
I get that big wood spice here.
Mm-hmm.
You get that oak, you get that alcohol.
It's got a lot of oak
The
in it.
sweetness is really tempered here. Do you notice this?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that big bourbon sweetness because the proof is really shocked it a little bit.
Now, Smoke Wagon started off hot, like it was super trendy, right, out of Vegas, and then it just kind of has slowly.
That's a cowboy whiskey there.
So, it does say aged and bottled in Las Vegas by Smoke Wagon, but the distillate is from MGP in Southern Indiana.
Oh, those marketers.
This is where, so many brands went to be built and were built over time. This bourbon boom started, 15 years ago. And this is where a lot of brands, Whistle Pig started there, High West started there, Redemption, Templeton, Smoke Wagon. So many brands
Now,
built there, and they're trying to then start
Yeah.
their brands at their home site in Las Vegas or wherever the brand regular home is when they're not purchasing their product at MGP, contract distilling.
So they have a gift shop, distillery, all that other fun stuff in Vegas. Is that where? I don't
That's the plan. I'm not sure.
Have you been there, Matthew?
No, I haven't been to Vegas in 15 years.
Oof.
I tell you what, I would rather go on the Bourbon Trail.
I want to do that again.
Las Vegas, Bourbon Trail is my Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I would do
Scotland
like this summer.
is
We
my
have to.
Las
I want to do Scotland with you, and I want to go to the Bourbon Trail.
All right, so here's the plan.
You all right?
That got me. Here's the plan on Scotland is spring of next year.
Okay. I mean,
I'm talking now, a year from right now.
yeah.
We'll be in Scotland.
Are you allowed to go? There may be a cheer competition.
I'm gonna go.
Or just repeat that to the mic. There may be a cheer competition.
I will be there, Scotland, and we'll have a podcast while we're over.
We know Carrie doesn't watch the podcast, so you're safe.
Yeah.
So again, talking about Las Vegas, again, Vegas is Vegas, but again, I've been to Vegas. I've done that. I'm not a gambler, and that people go for shows and gambling. My shows and gambling is going to visit distilleries on the great trip we had in September.
Yeah.
I mean, I gambled when I got married for a second time. I mean, that was the extent of my gambling. But
I almost feel like
But I think you hit.
I had a jackpot.
Yeah.
Did it.
Right.
You didn't crap out.
I didn't crap out. Shout out to Emily.
You did. You hit all aces on this one.
Oh, I liked all aces.
Yeah.
Lucky 7.
Yeah.
Exactly.
7.
You're one.
Shout out to Emily.
Shout out.
Lucky guy, Josh.
Lucky me.
So come back on this real quick.
Do we have to?
This is a nose hair burner.
Yeah.
We're not helping the Smoke Wagon sales today with our 3 million viewers, but the reality is it's not that great.
No, and I know everyone has different, things that they love, and I usually love high proof, but usually with high proof, you get a lot of depth, and to me, there's not a lot of depth in the flavor. Yeah.
The depth is muted here. For me, I love whiskeys that are 3-dimensional, and this needs time.
Yeah.
This is a young.
Yeah. It needs to be 15 years old.
It's minimum 4 years because it's straight bourbon whiskey, as you know. If a straight bourbon whiskey, straight rye whiskey, straight Tennessee whiskey, minimum of 2 years and note to be a straight bourbon whiskey or straight rye, etc. If it's less than 4 years, you have to declare an age statement somewhere on the label. So we know there's no age statement anywhere here. So we know it's a minimum of 4 years and up. But I still think it needs more time here to smooth out some of the rough edge. There's some rough edges here.
They unloaded their gun too early.
But I tell you what, they have some fine whiskeys in their lineup. But again, for me, as I don't like high proof, I'm averse to it. This is why I can't. If I was to blind this in a tasting, I'd give this a solid. This would not be a gold. I would give this a B minus, which would be a silver.
B minus was high.
Yeah.
But I see what you did there with the guns on there. That's good. They unloaded the gun too early, meaning they should have sit for a few years.
What you doing there, cowboy?
I mean, I know a guy that talks about the gun being unloaded a lot.
Gun show.
So.
Thank you, Russ.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Sorry, this was not a winner.
Yeah.